Hey everyone, welcome back to Spider RC. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to fold a paper airplane with, guess what? Only a single piece of paper. Have you ever heard of anything so absurd? I mean, seriously, you could make a very good flying machine with just this. This is all it takes, folks, for you to learn the basics of flight. So, let's get to folding. Okay, so first things first, what you need to do is grab your sheet of paper and fold it lengthwise in half. Make sure you get all of your folds as sharp and precise as possible. The general rule of thumb is, though, if you mess up on one side, you should make the same mistake on the other. That way both sides are symmetrical, which means they look the same, so that it'll fly the same on both sides, so it won't spin out of control. Okay, so this right here is the open side. So what you want to do is fold from this corner right here, which again, open side, to this corner right here. So you'll be making a diagonal fold like this. It's okay if you don't get it perfectly on the corner. Like, see, look, I wasn't able to get that corner perfectly, so I'm just gonna make the same mistake on the other side. So how I lined them up perfectly is, you see this triangle right here? I'm going to take this and match this triangle up to this one. And once they're lined up, both sides automatically fold so that they're exactly the same. And then what you're going to do, I'm just turning it around. Here, never mind, I won't. So I'm going to try to keep it in perspective for you. So then what you'll do is fold this up like this so that this is flush with the new fold, like so. Oh, I messed up that a little. This one, if you mess up, you want it to be slightly above this fold right here. Not that this is your new fold, and this will end up being the fuselage. So you're going to end up needing this a tiny bit higher than this. If not, it should be perfectly flush. Flip over to the other side and do the same. Once again, using the corner of the piece of paper to line everything up. And then what you need to do is unfold it in half so that you get all of this on the bottom. I'm just going to be flattening out the center crease here. And then I'm going to fold from this corner to this corner downwards like this. And if you notice any bubbles, just smooth it down flat with your thumb. Make sure that you get these creases that we're about to do, because we're going to be folding this over and over again, as sharp as you possibly can. So I would recommend using your thumbnail, or if you don't want to do that, use like a ruler or something. So basically I'm just saying these creases need to be very sharp and flat. Okay, then you see this corner right there. We're going to fold from this to this on the other side. So basically we're going to be folding it down again. I'm just smoothing the wings out. And now we're going to flip it over one more time, like this. And as you're doing these folds, make sure that the center line is just one line. It shouldn't be all mushed over like this. It should be one line, like that. That's how you keep these folds aligned in square. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the edge of the table to help us with this, because there's a lot of layers of paper right there, and we don't want to warp the wings. So we're going to put the center crease on the edge of the table, and we're just going to gently press this and then smooth everything out. And then we're going to pick it up and continue the fold and try to keep everything as flat as possible. As we do, we just mush the center line up, and now, so far, this is what our paper airplane looks like. So then, you're going to fold the landing gear down. Yes, I did say that. Landing gear. This airplane has landing gear. You're going to fold these down so that the front of the landing gear is parallel to the front of the wing. Repeat on the other side. Then fold the wings down. So you want about 3/4 of an inch up. Then fold down, and you don't want it where this lines up with this. That's how most darts fly. This is more of a glider. So you want the body to basically be square. So you basically just fold it straight down. Like that. Repeat on the other side. And if you want to take this paper airplane to competitions, and I did try to make this a competition grade airplane, you need to really stress that the back of the wing is perfectly equal. You can't have this end up being higher, so basically you want to be able to just run your finger across that and not be able to tell when where the center line is how smooth this has to be. Okay, so once you've folded that up, I raised the wings just to demonstrate it, but keep the wings lowered. We're going to fold some fins now. So what we're going to do is from this corner, and we're going to try to make this crease run parallel to the top wing fold. So basically we're folding it like this. Basically from here to there. Repeat on the other side. And as I said before, if you make a mistake on one side, make sure that you make the same mistake on the other side. They need to look similar. Now what we're going to do, so we have this fin here, we're going to fold this back down halfway like this, if you can see that, kind of a double edge wing. Do it on the same side, on the other side, not the same side, you already did that. So basically, for the fins, this is a recap just in case you weren't able to get it. The wings, like this, you fold up like that, so there's this fin right here, and then you fold this back down in half like that, not down in half like that. That won't give you a very good fin. You want the back edge of the fin to stay aligned like that. You'll know that you've done your fins right if, when you raise the wings, lower the landing gear, and then raise the fins, then raise the outer fins. It looks like that. And what's really cool about this airplane, since it has landing gear, you can just set it on your desk and it'll just look good. It won't tip from side to side. So, there's the paper airplane. Let's fly it. Okay, so as I said in the intro, paper airplane is a perfect way to learn the basics of flight. So, what you need to know is that the center of gravity can't be directly centered, because otherwise the plane will just want to fly any old way and will just tumble through the air. It needs to be nose heavy, so the bounce point on this airplane is about right here. So it's more nose heavy than it is tail heavy, which means it wants to go forward. Wings give you a lift, and the control surfaces, you just bend the back up like this, and it'll go up. You bend them down, and it'll dive to the ground. And if you want to turn, it's a simple matter of taking one of the fins and bending it in the direction you want to fly. This airplane will turn this way. So I'm going to straighten those out, and now let's fly it. Okay, so the wind has shifted since our last videos. Now it's coming this way, so that means I'm going to initially toss it into the wind. This is going to be a low power flight, basically just to see how the plane flies through the air. So I'm just going to give it a little toss. Okay, that kind of just tumbles through the air. It might be a little too windy for this. But if you saw, what it did is it also rolled this way, which means that it kind of wants to turn this way. So I obviously didn't straighten the control surfaces enough. In fact, I'm going to give them a little bit of rudder this way. Okay, the wind slowed down for now, so I'm going to give it a slightly more powerful chuck. Okay, that one just did a loop-the-loop. So it needs to have the nose come down a bit more. And that was an overcorrection. So basically, if you want to get a good paper airplane, you basically just keep trying different things over and over again until you get a paper airplane that soars through the air. Hey, that does a barrel roll. That was really cool. So, thank you for watching. I'm sorry that I missed last week's video. I had other things going on. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. See you in the next episode.